In this video, I'm going to go over the latest real estate trends and market update for Cape Coral, Florida. So keep watching if you want to learn more. All right, so here's our latest market update for you. I'm kind of going to go over what's going on here in Cape Coral and also what's going on with the mortgage rates, because that's what everyone wants to know, and that seems to be a big factor in today's market, let alone prices. So real quick, the most updated numbers that we have. Currently, it's considered like a balanced market, which I'm sure a lot of the buyers are seeing with the sellers. So we are at 5.68 months. So that means of inventory, as you can see. And what that means is there's lots to pick from. All right. There's inventory out there. It's not a competitive market right now. We are seeing homes stay on the market about 51 days. So that number used to be a lot less, and obviously the smaller that number is, that means everything's moving faster, right? That's when we were seeing people swoop in with cash offers and stuff was moving off the market quicker. So something I've seen with some of the sellers is they're getting frustrated, they're not getting offers that they want, or it's not selling as fast. It does take time, but at the end of the day, it does typically come down to price. What are you pricing it at? Because if it's a good deal, it'd be gone already. Past couple negotiations I've done, we've actually been able to knock off about 20,000 or more off asking price. So don't be afraid to start bargaining and negotiating an offer. So list to sold price, 97.6%. What's that mean? That means the sellers are typically getting pretty close to what they're asking. Obviously, average home price here in Cape Coral is about $395,000. So when we talk about the mortgage rates, I'm going to kind of use a $400,000 house price to kind of paint a good picture of what to expect for it. So stuff's still moving. I would say that we obviously know the mortgage rates are coming down. So I'll just kind of scan through this for you guys. You can kind of see what's going on out there. Average median square price per foot is $261. Kind of use that as a metric, I guess. Obviously some homes are updated and some aren't. So depending on your skill level, if you want to update yourself or you just want to move in ready, whatever it is, keep those factors in it, because obviously that's the different prices in homes. Ones that's been updated, they're going to ask for more as opposed to one that's a fixer-upper and hasn't been updated since it was built. We do have quite a bit of listings out there for it, but what I kind of really want to dive into is the big talk of the mortgage rates right now. So quickly on Forbes, the mortgage rates as of today, and you'll be seeing this video a little bit after it, but 30-year mortgage rate 7.29%. All right, so it drops about 0.27, so it's coming down. And if you guys have been watching out there what they're talking about, they are talking about more decreases coming next year, 2024. And so a lot of people are waiting for that, right? Well, something to keep in your thoughts, because no one's got a crystal ball. But right now, there's not a lot of competition, right? So when mortgage rates drops, if you're a person that's waiting to jump on it, that's great. So are a lot of other people. So in turn, there's going to be competition. And one of my concerns is if you wait too long, great, interest rates will be low, but the price of the house is going to go up, property values. I hope it doesn't happen because I'd love to see everyone get a good deal and something they can afford. But I was actually just talking with a friend of mine, and my first house that I had bought, depending on where your situation is, I was in my 20s, it was a condo, and I couldn't afford it. I had to have a roommate, and I had roommates for most of my single life until I met my wife. Then I guess I still have a roommate, but the point is that's what I had to do. I had starter homes, and that helped me get my foot in the door, and I was able to build up equity in those properties to then upgrade to the current home that we live in. So let's look at loan comparison numbers, right? So here we are, and I quickly just put a $400,000 price on a home, and you can tell I did a 30-year fix. Hey, if you want to do a 15-year, great. I currently have a 15-year, but for easy numbers, we're going to stick with a 30-year loan because that's what a lot of people tend to do. And I put the comparables down here. So if you look under loan one, I just put it was an 8% interest rate. So that was the previous ones. I put, let me change this. I'll make this a 7, and loan number 3 will be 6%. So if you look down, big part is look at the monthly payment. Under loan one, we're at $2,900 a month. Under loan two, $2,600, and under loan three, $2,400. So obviously you're going to have more savings, a lower interest rate. But let's say interest rate drops to 6%, right? So all these numbers would be the same. And we'll leave loan one as, let's say prices stay the same. But let's say prices go up because of demand. So we'll just compare these. So if the property values don't go up, and let's say home average price is 400,000 at 6%, your payment's about $2,400 a month. But let's say it goes up. All right, if it goes up, now it's that home's worth 450,000 at 6%. Now it's almost $2,700, and a $500,000 home, if it goes up at 6, is almost $3,000 a month. So I'll put this 400 at 7%, which is closer to today. So even today, so this is where I like doing the math part. So let's say today, with the interest rates pretty close to 7%, you get that $400,000 place. You're gonna be paying $2,600. If the market changes and it goes to 6, but that home's now worth more, it's going to cost you more a month, even at that lower interest rate. And that's the picture I kind of want to paint. Obviously, everyone has different situations they're in and what they can afford, but this is definitely something to keep in mind, because this is one of the issues that could see happening towards like after the first quarter of the year. As demand goes up, it's supply and demand. That's just how things work. The less something is, the more money that they're going to get for it. So I'd like you guys to keep all this in context for it. Right now, it is still a good time to get in the market. I've encouraged people, hey, adjust maybe your expectations. Looking into a starter home if it's your first home. It is a challenge for people with low interest rates right now. If you're looking to sell and upgrade, it's all on what you can afford and what you want to do. So I hope you guys learned something from this market update. If you have any questions or needs, feel free to reach out. You can book a Zoom call with me, send a text, because I'd love to show you around town and show you everything that Cape Coral has to offer. Talk soon.